Hey everybody, this is Nate with Simply Ride, here to talk with you today about one of our favorite tires to sell here at the shop, the Road 5 by Michelin. Stay tuned. What makes this one of our favorite tires here at the shop? Well, if you got a sport bike or a sport touring style motorcycle, this is one of my personal favorite tires to recommend. Mainly, you're gonna get mileage and grip. Sport touring tires, if you get cheap ones or how they used to be many years ago, you didn't get the grip that you would get out of your dedicated sport tire. So it's kind of a hard mix up because I'm like, on one end, I want a sticky tire for my sport bike. The other end, I hate just watching it disappear and wasting my money, replacing tire after tire after tire. That's why it's great to be a motorcyclist in the modern age, because now we have great sticky sport touring tires that will last anywhere from 7,000 to 12,000 miles. Depending on your reviews, the bike, how heavy you are on the wrist, that's going to determine really the longevity. Another thing that helps with longevity that I like that comes with the Road 5 is there is a GT spec. So you have the Road 5 and then you have the Road 5 GT. The GT is a tire designed for heavier motorcycles, so like your FJRs, things like that. So let's talk about the grip of the Road 5. It's going to be a dual compound tire, which means you get softer rubber on the edges, a little bit harder rubber in the middle, which basically means it's going to last longer in those straight lines that we all have to endure on our way to work. It's also going to have their ACT casing technology, which the inner fibers in here that give you like structural rigidity inside the tire, they put the edges of there have another layer of it. Michelin's idea was if they put a little bit more rigidity on the sidewall, that gives better feedback to the rider, just making your sides of the tire through a corner not as squishy, kind of feel it a little bit more through the handlebars, which for a sport touring tire, they don't feel mushy at all. They feel really well planted. Another thing too with the wet performance of this thing, this is one of the best performing tires in the rain on the market, having to do with the rain siphoning that they put in. Also, they put in extra grooves in there so that once you start wearing this down, it gets to the grooves and kind of resharpens itself. I thought that was really nice. If you're going to have a tire that lasts you 10,000 miles, I'd like it to actually perform well in the last 4,000 miles of its life and get the 6,000 start to not like it as much. So I thought that was really nice, and honestly, it's a good safety feature. If you're going to be on the road for a long time, you never know. Once you get out of Minnesota, start getting to North Dakota or go down south, you never know if you're going to hit a rain cloud. So it's cool to see have a tire that's on your bike that you know is going to handle. It's insane how well these tires handle in the rain. Throw in a couple of my personal thoughts. I think it's one of the best tires that you can put on your sports style machine, whether you got an R3 or an R1. If you do a lot of commuting, if you're going to go on a long trip, if you get caught in the rain, this is one of the best on the market. Michelin's sport profile that they put on their tires, they're going to be nice and linear. The roll down's nice and smooth. They're not really divey. They're really predictable. I just love the way these tires feel. If you've been kind of on the fence about getting a new set of tires, or if you're burning through your sport standard style tires and you want to move to like a sport touring style, come talk to us about switching, and we can give you our recommendation. All right, everybody, that's it. That's the breakdown of the Michelin Road 5. Hope you had fun watching. If you have any questions about these tires, getting them put on your bike, or if you got questions about any other tires you've been thinking about, give us a call or stop by our location here in Prairie, Minnesota. We got a bunch of great parts specialists hanging out back there. We're waiting to take your call. Come talk to you, get your motorcycle some brand new shoes on it. So ride safe, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.